Hello, today is June 14th. It's Wednesday. Putting this out ahead of the Fed's interest rate decision on this will be the 10-year Treasury note. And using the Drummond Geometry, we'll see if we can pick off where this market may bottom today and whether it's headed higher or whether it's headed lower. So first, I'm going to zoom way out to the yearly chart and kind of paint the context of where we're at. We're in a very strong move down from last year, and this market closed in what we call the outer darkness, and that's the area below zone 1 and or up above zone 6. And this area here is the nearby yearly support area, and that's the range 110.21 down to 105 and change. And now that we've been a long way away from the PL dot on a yearly basis, question is, are we going to get down in here and support? Perhaps take out last year's low and then look for a PL dot refresh, or are we gonna move higher in a yearly PL dot refresh before moving back down? Some of the early indications that we might be going higher before lower can be seen here on this quarterly PL dot starting to move sideways, flattening out, and we've moved back inside the envelope. And are we going to see this quarterly by the end of the month? It'll be the end of this month. The quarterly will finish, and we'll see quarterly congestion entrance, or are we in the middle of a quarterly PL dot push that's heading down towards perhaps this 5-2 up at 110.22, or maybe even lower down into that yearly support area. Now, looking at the monthly chart, we're in monthly congestion. That's our congestion entrance bar. We define congestion, and congestion moved down here and expanded a little bit down here. And now the congestion bottom is right here in that quarterly 5-2 up, quarterly envelope bottom. And had a monthly PL dot refresh, quarterly PL dot refresh, and we're pushing down, starting to break through the monthly envelope bottom. So in the monthly chart, it appears that we're headed down in a cycle down to the congestion bottom. And then from there, we may see congestion action back to the upside, or we may see the trend down resume. So a little bit too early to tell on the monthly chart, and we're going to go into the shorter or lower time periods to see if we can determine what is happening now. Now on the weekly chart, you can see how the market has been up here to the monthly envelope top. It's now down here at the monthly envelope bottom, and perhaps with the weakening in the PL dots, the move down seems to be slowing. And are we going to see this market start to push back up towards that monthly envelope top? So the final piece of this puzzle that I'm going to use is the daily chart. This will be the lowest time period for this particular forecast. And what do we expect on the daily chart to show us that the weekly trend is going to start pushing back up, and we might be headed up towards the monthly envelope top? Yesterday's bar on the daily got down here, and it did close technically below the weekly envelope bottom. It got down through the monthly envelope bottom, but it did close in an area that is supported by, wait for it, the daily 5-9 up, held on close. And now what we're seeing on a daily, some more support coming in here on a 6-1 up, and also we have the 1-1 low in this area. Another thing to note though is we're starting to see a resumption of the PL dots pushing down again, and the PL dots on the daily chart is starting to move sideways, and now they're starting to slope back down. So there's one case that we're in support area, and then there's another case that the PL dots are starting to reassert themselves and push down. And where are we gonna get a resolution to this? Well, for the daily then, what I'm anticipating, and this is my call, just a minute here. Okay, I'm anticipating that we're going to see daily support in this area. That market, during this shakeout from the interest rate decision, maybe a poke down into this area, and then we're going to see this market come up towards the daily PL dot, and if it breaks through there, then the weekly is the next target. So that's it for what I'm anticipating today. Now, if you're going to be trading this, and obviously you want to integrate an hourly and a 15-minute or a 30-minute and a 5-minute to this, and looking for that 30-minute chart or the hourly chart to hold in this area, close up above its PL dot and start pushing up in a C wave, and that will be preceded by the 15-minute, the lower time period, moving into this area, finding support and closing up above its envelope in a C wave. So the C waves on the lower time period will start to lead the way. And if we get down into this area and the market's closing in C waves down underneath their respective envelopes, then lower prices are probably coming. So that's, it's a bit of a gamble at this point. We'll have to wait until the market shakes out, of course, but I'm anticipating that we're going to get this little stab into this area and we're going to see this market move up for the day. That is it for the time being. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next time.